Hey guys, as promised, I wanted to come in here and do a video on the business activity tracker. The business activity tracker that we're going to be using is a little bit different than the one that's in the back office. This one was given to me by Nate Farnsworth. He is Beachbody's regional sales manager for the East Coast, and I work very closely with him. And this one's a little bit more in detail. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. So I will be downloading it to the page so you can take a look at it. So I want to go line by line on how this business activity tracker works. But most importantly is to explain to you the why we're doing the business activity tracker. It is because we always need some sort of mechanism to track how we're doing based upon our goals. So this is where this comes in. So you can measure how are you doing up against those goals that you have set for yourself for the month. So I'll share with you mine. So for the month of October, my goal is to hit Success Club 10 with 30 points. It is an aggressive goal, but it is a doable goal as long as the activities are in line with those goals. So that is as far as Success Club points. For rank advancement, my goal is to sign up, first of all, to sign up 5 additional coaches in my organization, and also to qualify for 5-star diamond. I'm a 3-star now, so I need 2 more diamonds this month to make that goal happen. Now, this business activity tracker is broken down into 3 categories, and those 3 categories are the 3 vital behaviors, which are: number 1 is to invite, number 2 is being a product of the product, and number 3 is personal development. Now, this activity tracker elaborates a little bit more than the one that's in the back office, which is why I love using this one, because it's almost like a to-do list. So you can check off down the list what you need to do. So for example, under vital behavior number 1, it says invite, build your network, and housekeeping. So on the first line is going to say invite people to join the next challenge. So you want to plug in there a goal. So my goal, based on my aggressive goal for this month, to hit Success Club 30, is to invite 10 people a day. Invite 10 people a day to the challenge. Now I do allow a day off during the week because we do need to spend time with our loved ones. So for me, it's on Sundays. I don't work on Sundays at all. I don't return text messages on Sundays at all. They wait till Monday. So for the line under Sunday, it's going to say that I'm off. Okay. So give yourself a goal based on your monthly goal. So if it's an aggressive number, and many of you that are doing the cup challenge do have a high number. So sending 2 invites a day is not going to help you hit Success Club 30 like some of you have. The second one out there that says, for those of you that do have a downline, some of you in this group already have coaches under you, okay? And it says is to reach out to one of your downline coaches and just let them know that you appreciate them, okay? So it keeps you connected with the business, with the coaches in your organization. Also, do you have coach prospects that you're working with? In here, it will tell you just to reach out to one person on your top coach prospect list, just to say hello, that you've been thinking about them, and how's it going? So just to use an example on that, I actually had someone that's on my coach prospect list, and I sent an inbox message, hey, Jeffrey, how are you? And that actually turned into an appointment this past Saturday. So we met for coffee and speaking to him about the coaching opportunity, and I'll be following up with him this week based on our conversation. Okay. Next it says post in your challenge groups. It's something as simple as that, but it's on here. Again, it's almost like a to-do list. Make sure you post in your challenge groups. Private message one of your challengers and ask how they're doing. What else can you do to encourage them? So although we post inside of the challenge group, again, we want to make our challengers feel special. So this list here will tell you to reach out to them on one-on-one, okay? Next, post once a day on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram in a positive, motivating, inspiring manner. Okay, so you can start your day with an inspirational quote, some sort of fitness quote, just to get your day going. I like to post first thing in the morning, and you'll always see me. I always say, God morning, happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, whatever it is. And it lets the world know that I'm awake, I'm alive. So I do that on my Facebook wall, and I do it on Instagram. Next, it says to post once a day on Facebook to cause a long discussion, something very traffic driven to get people chatting with you. And what it does, it creates a warm market for Beachbody invites. So before I started doing this, I have to share with you that I would see the elite coaches sometimes posting like really non-fitness, non-Beachbody questions. I'm like, why are they asking such a silly question? Now I know. To create traffic on the wall. So I do that on a consistent basis. And it does attract people to your wall. It strikes up conversations. I've gotten customers that way, okay? What else does it say on here? Reach out to one of your happy customers and ask for a referral. That's another way of expanding your business. So if they're happy with what's going on in the challenge group, and just simply ask them, hey, listen, if you're happy, with what your results or with your progress, do you know anybody that can benefit from this? Anyone that you know that's looking to lose weight or get fit? Okay, so if you don't ask, you don't get. On here also, check out your inbox. Make sure you're checking your inbox and email and Facebook. Also really important is that for those of us that are posting on Instagram and you're inviting people over to Facebook, because they're not your friends on Facebook, and if they respond to you, you're not going to see them in your inbox. I mean, they're going to be in your inbox, but they're going to be in your other inbox. So it's really important that you go into where it says other and check in there to make sure there's nothing pending in there. Okay, note to self. Next, it says to run sponsorship drill down. Looking for future inactive coaches, go down 3 layers down, because that does affect our status. So for those of us that already have a downline, you want to ensure that you're taking a look at your personally sponsored coaches and your coaches' personally sponsored coaches. I'll give you an example. When you go back then, you take a look at, my business, my organization, you go under sponsorship drill down, that's what it's called. If you see a coach that shows inactive in red, that's a signal. That's what I like to call damage control. So what we need to do is we need to reach out to that coach and ask them how they're doing with their fitness. Because we got to keep in the forefront that we're in the helping people business. So even though there are coaches, we still have to treat our coaches like our challengers. So if you see them inactive, that just means that they're not taking care of themselves, which is initially why they joined Beachbody. So number one, you want to reach out to them. Because if they're projected to be inactive, it can possibly affect your status. So for example, if you're an emerald and you have one coach on your left and one on your right, and one goes inactive, you're going to lose your emerald status. Okay, so to maintain your status, it has to be active. The reason you want to drill down even deeper is because if they have one of their coaches that's going to go inactive, that's going to affect your coach's status, and ultimately it can affect yours. Okay, so if feel free to post any questions below this video if you have any questions on that. And I know I'm going a little bit deeper because I just want you to understand how this works. Okay, so then it talks about your daily follow-up on steps 1 through 5. So those are the invite process. So make sure that you're following up, because you can send out all the invites you want, but if you don't follow up, then truly there is no purpose for you to sending out an invite if you're not going to follow up, because the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay? Mondays. On Mondays, you want to send welcome emails to your new customers. So these are customers that you invited to your challenge. You want to acknowledge them. You can send them an email. There's also e-cards in the back office you can play with. A lot of great tools back there. On Tuesdays, you want to check in via back office with all of your clients. So you can do a couple of things here. There's a way for you to send out a massive email to all your customers. I know a tip that I got from my brother is that what he does on Tuesdays is he sends out when you go into Team Beachbody site, they have all kinds of articles on different topics. So he just highlights one article, copies and pastes it, and then he just sends a massive email to all his customers. So that way you can stay in touch. Okay? Wednesdays is weekly check-in with coaches on personal volumes. You want to go to your back office again once you start building up your business and just take a look to see how they're doing. Are they doing great? Give them a shout out on what's going on with that. And then Thursdays, mail out handwritten notes to clients who purchased in the previous week. So the beauty of this here, guys, in this little piece of paper is that you can customize it to what you want. So although it says mail out handwritten notes, you can also send an e-card on that. The beauty about doing a handwritten note is that it becomes more personal. So this is really great for people that you have invited to your challenge. They said yes to your challenge. So you just want to give them a little handwritten note to say, thank you so much for trusting me in your in this new journey. So I'm looking forward to helping you reach your goals. Something like that. Just make it you. So that all is part of invite. I've added on there, you want to give yourself the goal for the week. So for example, on mine, my Success Club monthly goal, I put for this week, I did put an aggressive number because it's already, going into the third full week. So this week, my goal is to do 10 points. That's my goal this week. So you want to give yourself a weekly goal. And then, every day you're taking a look at, are you on point? You're not on point. Maybe if your goal was to send out 7 invites, and you're not where you need to be, maybe you need to up the invites. Okay. Second vital behavior is be the proof the product works. You want to make sure that you work out in the super gym. It's not a requirement, but it's for accountability purposes. I go in there and I always put start my workout. Also, document your progress on Facebook. Share with the world that you are a product of the product, okay? Using pictures, measurements, sharing your success stories in your challenge groups with your friends and family. Let's just put it out there what's going on, okay? And lastly, drink your Shakeology, part of being a product of the product. And the last vital behavior is personal development. So personal development is the National Coach Call. It's the Team Eagle Monday Night Call. It's engaging in at least, 30 minutes a day of personal development, a book, an audio. And also connect to the online office. There's so much information in the back, especially with what's new when you go in there on the right-hand side. Plug in, guys. It's all part of personal development. Okay? So that is what the business activity tracker is. In the middle of it, what I do to keep myself, again, accountable, I write down, again, what my Success Club goal is for the month, where I am at so far, so I see where my shortfall is, what do I need to focus on. Also, right over here,